Steps in the hallway and I hear the floorboards creak. It's enough to make my blood run cold. But when darkness will save you, when darkness will save you, there's a ghost in my room and it's standing in the corner. I hear it breathing heavy, see its glowing eyes. The wind is howling outside and I hear the sound of change. It's enough to make a grown man cry. But when darkness
Yeah. I don't know how long it was down there for. It was a little wet. Oh yeah, no problem. I will. Okay. I was going to say I'm 20th and one of the Roberts to the third. It's too lazy.
That is too much money. Bye.
I'll talk to you later.
Don't get no seat.
I'll talk to you later.
I'll see you later.
Whoa. What up? Whoa. I gotta turn that music off before I get dinged on the channel. Happy Christmas Eve. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm a ho. So there are a few people from my past. But that's another podcast. What up, RT? Happy birthday. Oh, we got some free. Man, I gotta get a throat thing. I haven't coughed all fucking morning. some Dayquil. Hi-Fi Protege, $1.99. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Happy Christmas, everyone. Happy Christmas Eve. JJ, what up? Yes, we'll call it the Earl store, the Skakel store. Why not? Fuck it. Merry Christmas to you, Nasty Neil. Yeah, we don't do advice in here, bro. You want that, go to someone else's stream. I'm a fucking comedy soldier. So unless, trust me, this cough ain't stopping me from fornicating. Trust me on that one. Unless you want to know how to, well, never mind. It's Christmas. Let's not, thank you, Neil. It's just a weird cough that I've had. Down with some Dayquil. Oh, it's okay. Woo! This stuff is nasty. Come on, man. We don't do gay jokes in here. Although that is one of my favorite roast battle jokes I've ever done. I was battling a gay comic. And I said to them, hey, Joe, the only way you don't get HIV is if they take those letters out of the alphabet. Ho! Ho! Yeah, that was an awesome night. For those of you not knowing, one night Roddy Piper had brought Sergeant Slaughter to the Comedy Store, and I was on stage. So I lip synced to perfection a Ric Flair promo, and Sergeant Slaughter's in the crowd going like this. One of the highlights of my comedy life. Yeah, I've heard about it. HBO Max, I believe, right? And the funny thing is, the other day I was walking by all the bars in West Hollywood, and I was getting a piece of pizza, I think, and all the bars were packed. And I said to one guy who was watching from the outside, what are you guys watching? He's like, oh, well, I can't say the word he said, but let's just put it this way. It rhymes with mag. He's like, the new mag hockey show. I'm like, okay. So, El Omega, be cool, man. Be cool. It's Christmas Eve. Let's have a nice, friendly stream. And I'll show what you said, just so I can turn the chat against you. You look like Bang Chan from Stray Kids. That's probably an insult. So, yeah, Piazza Hockey. If I had $1 for every time I called someone an FAG in hockey, I'd be a millionaire. I'm in no mood for the trolls today. I'll stick waiver on you guys. I'm just kidding, Han Sung. Arigato. Konnichiwa. Opinions on Christmas lingerie, Earl. Well, I don't know why YouTube censors that. Depends on who's wearing it. EA Sports. It's in the game. Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with lingerie as long as it's not a complete animal wearing it. I haven't watched it yet. What's it called? Big Stick? Hey, that's what it should be called. Yeah, so I don't really have any opinions on it. Happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas to you too, Johnny Lamb. Happy Kwanzaa to Big Black Newport. I'm sure he's lurking around. I know the game. I know this stream has some lurkers. And that's fine. We love the lurkers. I mean, yeah, is Jeff having one of his famous Christmas parties? I mean, who knows what Jeff is doing? I mean, my God. I mean, those parties, even the pictures looked fucking creepy. I mean, what comic in his mid 50s, and I say that as a comic in their mid 50s, has a pool party with a bunch of mostly female comics in their early to mid 20s? You see Bill Burr doing that? You see Marin doing that? No. And especially when you're accused of what he's accused of, um, don't you think you might want to stay away from a party that looks like you're grooming people? You guys love bringing up Jeff Ross to me. Yes, that's at his house. Well, I'm not going to say where, but I mean, to show you how creepy those parties are, I'm not sure if I've ever told this story before. So one night, a Comedy Store waitress calls me up and says, "Hey, we're having a party," and gives me the address. Didn't tell me whose house it is. It's, I mean, I could say where it is now because he doesn't live there anymore, but it's by Fairfax High off of Melrose, so a little north of Melrose on, you know, if you know that area. If TB was here, he could be able to point you all to the right location on Google Earth. So it's a nice neighborhood. You know, I would say the average price of the homes there, $2 to $5 million. So, wait, did I miss a super chat there? Oh, for the medicine, for the medicine. Hi-Fi Protege, for the medicine, for the medicine. Thank you very much. Hi-Fi Protege. And so I show up, and I notice instantly I say 85% women. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Being a heterosexual man, nothing wrong with that. And I see the waitress who invited me. She gets up, starts hugging me. I wouldn't say pawing on me, but she was letting her affections be known. Actually, I have told this story, I see. And then all of a sudden, around the corner, I see my ex, another hoe, just some Instagram hoe going nowhere in LA comedy, but I think Jeff wanted to fuck her, so he always had her around. You might have seen her on a few red carpets with Jeff. And then Jeff turned the corner in a bathrobe. And Jeff is so fucking insecure that he starts like pawing on the waitress I was talking to. And it's just like, bro, like, come on. You and me ain't no choice to be made, brother. So I was like, hey, I'll be right back. I forgot to put money in the meter. Now, this is a residential area. There were no meters. And but my point is, I love women, man. I mean, there's not a man on earth who loves women as much as I do. And even for me, it was creepy in the party. Like, it was like all girls and like one or two of his crony loser buddies. And I can imagine what the pool parties are like. I never went to one. I was never invited, and you know what? I'm okay with that. So, well, I am speaking for myself, Kate. So happy Spurge Snake in the house. Enjoy your work on BYB. I almost said Win by Two because I've been watching all the coverage on Win by Two and the failed Vegas. What is it? Proffer? That whole train wreck. So, Mele Maka Earl. I don't even know what I just said. I probably said something awful in Hawaiian. Please say we don't do shout outs in here, Chris. This isn't a morning radio show. Well, that's all good too. But I thought you were a woman, Kate. I'm just saying there's not a man on planet Earth. Now, I'm not saying I get all the women I appreciate. I'm just saying I love women. So we got Dabbleverse conversations are on the table. Excuse me. We got Spurg Snake in the house. We got Nasty Neil. So we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, and there's probably plenty of Dabbleverse streams going right now. So, what's up, very very white man? Well, that's coming in hot. Let's see. Well, Deepak, it's all good. I'm just saying, like, even for a guy who loves women as much as I do, being in a home at like 1 in the morning where it's 85% women and a few loser dudes. It was just like, this is kind of, it was just weird. Oh, thank you. It's short on the sides. Let me see if I can show you. I'm not very good at describing things. Now, you would think, being a stand-up comic, that I would be very good at describing things, but I'm actually not. So I walk into my barber, my hairstylist, Janet, and I literally, let me find the picture that I brought in. This picture now. Let me see if this works. I brought in this picture and said, I want this. No, I don't have the same kind of hair as Brandon Flowers does, but that's what I wanted. So, articulate, John, you're not being very nice. It is exactly $100. It's actually 75, and I tip her 25. So, Roy Cohn, you're out of control today. To be honest with you, I mean, it's Christmas, guys. Yes, Nasty Neil. I don't want Brandon Flowers. I would just want his haircut. What is not realistic about that golfer? So I'll be the judge of what's realistic for me. So yeah, you guys got to be cool in the stream. It's Christmas Eve. Let's all be nice. I'm going to challenge the trolls. Let's have one day out of your miserable lives that you can actually be nice to someone streaming. Be nice to the other people in the stream. And someone's up. Now it's been pouring rain in Los Angeles. Lois be looking good today. I'm just kidding, golfer. I'm just fucking around. I'm in a good mood. This is the Lois cam right now. Now she don't like the water, and it is pouring rain right now. She be chilling right now. She's a little tired, but she just ate. This is the Lois cam. She be chilling right there. Bird's eye view. Lois, stare into the camera, baby doll. See, she knows what time it is. Lois, come on. She knows where the camera is. This could get my channel some more views. What if I just had? She's not about this anymore. Lois, you be chilling, Lois. I mean, she just woke up, so I don't know what you guys are. I don't know what you guys want. Some acrobatics or something, but Charles, we don't talk about my dog like that in here. Be cool. Be cool. Well, thank you, Roy Cohen. I mean, normally I would give out my home address, but because some of you can't play nice, um, you know, I mean, doggies are the best. They just are. Shandy girl, you would love Lois. No, I would absolutely give out my home address to most of you. But because some of you can't play nice, I've got to be a little more protective, unfortunately. Which is too bad. A few bad apples ruin it for everybody. But, I mean, Lois staring into the camera is no worse than Clearwater Chad just going, holy fuck, man. I was watching him on Chad's stream earlier, and I know it probably sounds like I have a problem with Clearwater Chad. I really don't, but yeah, Lois is the best. So, all you people who badmouth Lois, this is the wrong stream for that. Well, no, unlike Hinchcliffe, I don't need any security guards. I can handle my own shit. I'm not going to say I'm undefeated, because the last time I got into a scrap, I was choked out by a sheriff, but how's I supposed to fucking know he was Hoyce Gracie? I don't know. I'm assuming he's from Clearwater, Florida, I guess. Well, I was watching Chad's show today. I know, Deeposh, 100%. I mean, right now there's a Skid Row stream that I normally, no, DJ, see, that's, DJ, I'll give you points for this. At least you're trying to be funny. I said a sheriff choked me out, and you insinuated that I was in a homosexual relationship with this guy. Oh, here we go. Skid Row. Do you guys want to watch Skid Row live stream? 295 people watching, and I'm happy I've got 23 people watching. I mean, I'm in the wrong business, man. But see, I'll give DJ. No. I just take baby sips. Baby sips. Baby sips. I'm not an addict, man. But thank you very much. Damn, man. Your heart breaks for these people. Kevin Brennan Business. I like gay stuff. I bet you do. I bet you do. So we'll do a little Skid Row watching. Let's see if this bumps up the numbers. Probably won't, but I'm doing anything I can. Here we go. No, oh, sorry, my bad, my bad. Here we go. I mean, everyone snipes everyone. At least I'm not taking money out of these people's pockets. This is a live stream of what my chat would look like if we all met up in public. I think that is a glory hole. I'll give you the address, KBBB. Come on, KB. We don't talk about that. I mean, this guy's definitely having an episode right here. Let's see if we can get to that guy right there. What Dabbleverser is that? That guy's got a story to tell. Is that the win by two guy leaving Proffer Fest? Kind of look like him. I love how Logan Paul said he's going to avenge his brother's beating by fighting Anthony Joshua. Do you know? I think Anthony Joshua would beat up Logan Paul worse than he did Jake Paul. Yes, I'm live from Proffermania. Is that the Big Black Newport there? We are live in the. There's Melton. There's Tukey. Let's go. Let's go. Well, I don't think Ray DeVito would beat up anybody, but he can barely put together a basketball game with Chad. HVAC North in the house, so we definitely are Dabbleverse. Let's go back to this guy. I'm fascinated by this guy. This is probably KB's next guest. Well, I think the downtown mission comes. Trust me, these people are homeless. You think these are homeowners? Okay, this is sad. All right, we won't watch it anymore. I'm just trying to give you, but the numbers did spike a little bit while we were watching this. I mean, that's a rough part of town, and ironically enough, it's right by where the LA Kings and Lakers play, like literally blocks to the east. You notice they don't show that in the in-between period promos. Earl Skakel live, Christmas Eve. This probably will be my only stream today. And I appreciate you guys. It's been a pretty good year for me on here. So, yeah, well, that's probably a lot of people at Hackamania. Believe me, I was in the first Hackamania. I know what trust me, this is what the crowd looked like when I walked into that fucking performance. I mean, this was literally what the crowd looked like. Hey, isn't that Rob Saul's ass? Hey, Ooh, see what I did there? I don't even know who Rob Saul is, really. I'm throwing everyone under the bus in this stream. I'm just trying to get the numbers. Yes, boom. Oh, Dr. Nova's in the house. Boom, shakalaka. Greetings from Niagara Falls. Yes, welcome everyone to the Earl world. I'm just, I don't snipe people's channels, but I figured this isn't really anyone's channel. It's just a live feed from Proffermania or whatever that. What's that thing called right now going on for the dying guy? So who knows? Maybe I'll rename my channel Rob Saul's Ass. I'll do my best to handsome it up. Are you going to Hackamania, Spurt? I went to the first one. I got to be honest with you. A Pulperfest, yes. I've been watching a lot of the streams. My name is Earl. That's a fact, Jack. That would be a good name for my channel. My name is Earl. Maybe fool people into thinking it's the guy from My Name is Earl, and I get the numbers. I mean, listen, I'm thinking of anything to get the numbers. I had a good time at the first Hackamania. I was only there for the first night, and I had a good time. I know it's not popular to say, hey, I actually had a good time at a Dabbleverse related event. What up? What up? Yeah, Hackamania had one heckler. Hecklers. The reason why I'm a little hardcore on TV, we're watching Skid Row. Just a live stream from Skid Row. Plus, I'm trying to figure out if I should walk Lois, but that rain looks pretty hard. I mean, at least these people have streams right now, or tents. But when I invited the heckler on stage, all of a sudden they got real quiet. So that showed me what happens in real life when you meet a troll. That they're not so brave when they have to say it to your face. So Earl Skakel in the house. Yeah, I would recommend going, Spurg. It's a fun time. I mean, the comedy show for me sucked because, within 1 minute of me being up there, I realized, oh, these people don't want to hear jokes. They want to hear Dabbleverse shit. But then right after that, we did Win Earl Skakel's Money. And, say what you want about Melton, but we gave over $1,000 to local Vegas comics. So, well, listen, I've never been bested at a heckler who was trying to, turn the crowd on me. So, I think that, most hecklers just want a little bit of attention. Yeah. I mean, this is that might be Boone Shakalaka in the black umbrella trying to sell someone a Uriah Heep CD for $1. And here we are live at the Grand Hotel. This was actually unaired footage of the first Hackamania. I did. Well, I mean, I'll put it this way. Did I have a great set? I did not. But I had someone from the Dabbleverse land. What the fuck? What is this guy doing? Message me and say, you had the best set in the worst spot. And I also had someone not in the Dabbleverse land, but an icon in the streaming world say the same thing as I was driving driving back from Vegas. So, have 100%. Would I do Hackamania again? Probably not. Now, they're not asking me. Let me be real clear on that. But and now, unless they did a roast, I would do that. I still say a great weekend for all of us would be New York, the Stand, the roast of Chad Zumach. You get about 10 roasters. Now, you got to cap it because the Kevin Brennan roast was way too long. you have me, Kevin Brennan, Kumia, Tukey, Carl, Melton, maybe Tom Cassidy because he hates Chad, so that would be funny. And maybe a female comic or two, maybe Tripoli. You just have a great, and then you have a comedy show after. Or what you could do is you have the roast in the downstairs room and the comedy show in the upstairs room. So it's almost like the old school Ice House Chronicle days, where it's a podcast in one room and then a comedy show in the other room. So thank you. Merry Christmas to you. Bun, skinny, bop, bop. Is that Jerome Bettis right there? So, because I don't think, people don't want stand-up show. They want Dabbleverse related humor. So give it to them. And I think at the end of the day, and obviously Chad goes up at the end to rebut all the mean things we're going to say to him. And, it probably would help a lot of people get along. But, as Kevin Brennan once told me, getting along, don't bring in the dollars. But, hell, even Steel Toe, if he were to show up, I think that would be funny. Now, how you pay people, because you'd be asking people to come to New York, which is probably the farthest point east. Certainly a long trip for me. 100%. Now it includes 50%. Ooh. But I mean, that would be funny. And I guarantee you, Chad would be more, and you could live stream it. So you do the super chats or whatever. Now, I don't know how you would pay out, 10 people, on a stream. But, I do think it would be funny. Roy Cohn, Esquire, $1.99. Can we stop watching this kind of exploitive? Listen, I go where the money goes. I go where the fans go. Roy Cohn, I'm just trying to get the numbers up, baby. But you don't want to watch this, then we don't watch it. Whoa, how do you like this angle? I don't know what happened there. So it looks like Soylent Green. Well, you know what? Sorry about that, Roy Cohn Jr. I'm just trying to do anything I can. Everyone else snipes in the Dabbleverse. Why can't I? Yes, it's the governor from Pennsylvania. What up, guys? Let's have a nice stream. I am here for the people. I'm just a small streamer in Los Angeles, California. And I'm just hoping to entertain you guys for an hour. I have met Diedrich Bader. Funny enough, I was at the the post office on Fairfax and Beverly. TB would know where that is. And it was a really long line, and Diedrich Bader was in front of me. And he turned around, and he kind of did a double take like he was looking at himself and said, "You can go ahead, man. I got to go." I said, "Thanks, DB." And he's like, "Do I know you?" I'm like, "No." And then he just walked off. Yes, I am a small streamer with a big heart. And, baby, you can watch anything you want. You are our guide. But you know what? Roy Cohn paid for the privilege. I appreciate the $2 that he sent me. So, you know what? Because I feel that I have offended Roy Cohn, I'm going to put some Japanese mood music on to hopefully get Roy back in my good graces. Because I do see Roy. I wish we could put on this Kiss. Every time you listen to this, something magical happens. Well, let's see what happens here. I'm just fucking with you, Roy. I know you were kidding. Thank you for the super chat. Dr. Nova gets it. Dr. Nova, I feel I know you. But I don't want to... I don't want to know who you are, oddly enough. Does YouTube take a cut? YouTube takes 30%. So, unless you're making like, excuse me, Kevin Brennan type money. Let me turn this down a little bit. I don't know how to do that. So $1.99 super chat is probably about 85 cents. I get of that. I am, John. I am. I hope you are well too. Well, thank you, Nasty Neil. Yeah, I'll take $1.40. See, the great thing about me, I mean, you got to really, you got to be making thousands of dollars a stream to really financially benefit from, streaming. But, my main goal of streaming, to be honest with you, is I want you guys to watch my stand-up clips, usually shorts, and I crack the algorithm. So that's really why I stream for so little money. Now other people like Kevin Brennan probably stream for the money because he makes a boatload. I think he had a couple hundred super chats the other day. I'll be lucky if I get 5 to 10. Yeah. I mean, I'm under no. I think Powerball is. It is tonight. I've already bought my ticket. And to show you how much fun I have doing these streams, I'd still stream if I won the Powerball. Now I wouldn't say shit. I wouldn't tell you guys if I won it. You guys would figure it out on your own. Hey, why is Earl streaming from a mansion with no furniture in it? Yeah, I mean, you're probably right there, Roy. I mean, but I do think like a New York get-together would be great. And obviously you have Kevin Brennan on the roast. But paying people would be probably a gigantic headache. I mean, can you imagine let's say you have these 10 people. You have me, Kevin Brennan, Chad, Melton, Tom Cassidy, Boschetti, you have Patty Rossborough, Acumia, and I don't know, Steel Toe. That's 10 streamers or comics or performers or whatever. How do you divvy up the money? So Andrew Jacobs, my fan from literally day fucking $1.99. Thoughts on Sarah Weinshank, my favorite Kill Tony comic. I mean, I'm very good friends with Sarah. We have had many great, actually non-comedy conversations, and she's really figured out the podcast game. She's a recipient of the Rogan bump. And she's got a great look, kind of like that, not that she's nerdy looking, but pretty nerdy girl. So she's doing great, and she is, I think the great thing about her is that she was on Kill Tony so early on that she's not really labeled a Kill Tony comic. Like the comics that are on it now, they'll be labeled forever as Kill Tony comics. Which, when the show's not doing as well as it is now, and at one point it won't be. It's not me hating, it's just the reality. It's not going to be great to be labeled a Kill Tony comic. So she kind of got that, got rid of that label. I mean, I don't know about that, Roy. I mean, I think Esther's great. But I mean, as a stand-up, I don't know about. Yeah, SC. She was on the she might have been. I believe her and Kim Congdon were the first two Kill Tony comics. So you'd have to be a real OG fan of the show to know who she is. But she's very cool. I mean, like I said, we've had a lot of very cool conversations about life. Well, I mean, it's all done. The Earl Skakel documentary, we've got literally, between me, Ryan O'Neal, and Pistol Pete, we've probably got 30 to 40 hours of workable footage. It's just editing it. I mean, it could literally be a 5-hour documentary. Now, who's going to watch that? I don't know. But what I want to do is put out the documentary first, because it's already done, and then you promote it as best you can, and then you drum up interest for the actual special. That's how I think it should be done. But we were all doing it for free. None of us were getting paid. So NFL undefeated road teams make Super Bowl 73% if New England wins this weekend. I mean, New England's got a shot. I mean, Jacksonville's good. I mean, Buffalo, obviously. I mean, you take a dark horse team like the Steelers, who, if they get a right bounce here and there, they could be trouble. So, Lee Syatt is not a top comedian. I'm sorry, he's not. He's not past at what club in the country. He better hope Joey Diaz stays alive forever. A great guy, but like a top comedian, come on now. That's a little much. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. Yeah, I think RJ City and Cabana are doing a show this Friday in Chicago, and then the pay-per-view is the next day, so that should be cool. Well, I mean, that's because Cam's already left Kill Tony behind, and Tony, I mean, that is interesting, but it's like a player getting traded. You see the Kings traded Philip Deneau to the Montreal Canadiens this week, and loosely been not bad mouthing him, but saying, hey, we trade him because he has no fucking goals. So no, I'm not saying he's a bottom comedian, but when you come into my stream, and I know stand-up comedy pretty well, you can't say he's a top comedian. If he wasn't on Joey Diaz's podcast, nobody would know who he is. No shade towards him. It's just, you put me on Joey Diaz's podcast and said, oh, I have 100,000 followers. Earl, do you work out your neck when you go to the gym? Not really. My neck is this size because of the secondary effects of the main exercises I do for other body parts. So Buffalo Sabres, they cleaned house, man. And I mean, Kevin Adams was not a great GM. So the Sabres are kind of a dark horse team to get in. I mean, they haven't made the playoffs in 14 years. So it'll be interesting to see. They've got great pieces. You got Tage Thompson, you've got Power, you've got Dahlin, good goaltenders. I mean, you're bad for 14 years. You're going to have a good farm system. Colorado is pretty impressive. That's for sure. I mean, and they're good. They're young. So Well, I mean, I do a lot of shrugs. So when you're doing shrugs, your neck is the first thing that lifts up your shoulder. So, uh, are you fucking insane? Me opening up for Lee Syatt, a special on Netflix. He's not past the one club in the country. The fuck? Once again, I don't know if you're trolling me. I suspect you are, but a special on Netflix. Lee Syatt, are you out of your mind? Yes, Gilbert Gottfried was amazing. Yeah, I ate too much pussy. Trust me, I did back in the day. Back in the day. Back in the day. Holy fuck, man. 100%. Yeah, Arnold's are tough. Bro, I've done comedy for 25 years. I know what funny is. Listen, I can't tell you. I'm not saying he's not funny, but like when you sit there and say he's one of the top comedians, that's insanity. A Netflix special. There's 500 people ahead of him who should get a special before him. So, but if you like him, support him. So, all good. Lance, all good. Oh, listen, I love Joey. I mean, listen, I did Joey's podcast, and Lee was just sat in the corner, stoned out of his mind. He didn't add a lot to the podcast, but would I go on a show with Anthony Cumia? I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about Gavin McInnes, so I probably would. Well, no, that's not true, SC. You think he's a superstar. He ain't. He's got a popular live podcast. So, yes, I would agree with you that. Well, yeah. Well, now we're talking something different. Like he's funny as a sidekick to Joey, but here's the thing about a stand-up comedy special on Netflix: he ain't gonna have Joey on the side of the stage. So, I mean, I don't know anything about Gavin McInnes, so I can't say yay or nay in that regard. In terms of Cumia, I mean, I don't really like the racial stuff. So, in one sense, I would not want to be really associated with that. Would I go on, say, a panel on, say, Gutfeld with him? Yeah, I would. Would I go on, like, his main show where he's doing jokes about blacks and stuff? Probably not. So, I would do great on a comedy roast. Unfortunately, I'm not a big enough name to be considered. So, but I would. I mean, if you want to see, hold on here. Let me direct you guys to. See, I don't have a producer. I got to do all my own work. So that's. You want to see a good roast? I think we can watch it. I think I could snipe myself. Well, Gutfeld might be an idiot, but he's got a popular TV show that I'm trying to get on. So let's lay low on bashing Gutfeld. This is how you roast. All right. Now, some of you may have seen this, some of you may have not. But to those of you who have not, enjoy.
Here, put your hands together. Here he is. Please welcome Earl Skakel. Thank you. It's an honor to be here at the first annual White People Awards. What a dais. It's like the who's who of who isn't. This room is so white, I thought I was at a meeting. We get one more black person on this dais, the Kardashians are going to storm this room. Hey, thanks for dressing up. I know you made a few million playing. You look like Tom Hanks at the end of Philadelphia. Yeah, you don't have Tony Twist to save your ass tonight. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was really nervous tonight. And I was watching Predator in my hotel room. And turns out it was actually a George LaRock highlight reel. I don't know where George LaRock is, but I just want to say it's an honor to meet Venus Williams tonight. This dais is so bad that Rick Tocchet wants to coach it. George LaRock's head is so big, the one on his shoulders, if George was riding shotgun with Kennedy that day, he'd still be alive. George, you're so black you make PK Subban look like an albino. This roast has the potential of the Fire Festival. Just want to say thank you to Rick Bronson for having us all here. This roast is happening because Rick Bronson is here, unfortunately. Rick is so cheap that he actually wanted The Rock, but ended up with La Rock.
True. Very true.
Coop is here tonight. It's awesome to meet him. Where is he? He's just on the dais because we needed a different shade. Oh, come on. That's not the worst joke you've heard tonight. Coop, you look like the governor of Virginia impersonating Michael Jackson.
Hello.
By the way, I don't know if there's any law enforcement in the room, but if you have a drug-sniffing dog and you want it to die, put it by Jimmy Schubert right now. Jimmy's album, Zero Tolerance, is so bad that when I downloaded it, 2 minutes later, I uploaded it right back to him.
Still got the $9.99, bro.
Way to tag it. Did you write on season 3 of Undateable? You've killed more drug-sniffing dogs than Michael Vick. It's a roast, you morons! I'll take this jersey off right now. I'll have you know that this is a George LaRock game-worn jersey. George won this in a raffle.
Oh.
George wore this jersey for 2 years. 2 years. There's not a fucking mark on it. I don't know what gets less action, this jersey in the corners or Liberace at the Playboy Mansion. This is either a Deus or an Amber Alert lineup. George Laraque, Jesus, that is like the whitest name you could get ever given to you. And a lot of people don't know that African Americans play hockey because they all have white names. You have George Laraque, you have Donald Brashear, you have Anson Carter, you have Fred. I mean, white people are going to get really nervous when Shaquille Olakawande shows up to the rink. We're fucked. All right, now it's time to talk about the man of the hour, Sam Doan. No, I'm just kidding around with this. Sean Doan played with one team for 21 years. And he's retiring. And a lot of athletes don't know what to do after they retire. But Sam's a smart guy. He's going to get into pornography now. And, a couple people wanted to be here tonight, but they couldn't. Dustin Brown wanted to be here tonight. But he couldn't make it because of the distance. He's across the street. We're here to celebrate one of the most famous hockey players ever in the Phoenix area. And that's a big deal. Unfortunately, Austin Matthews is in Toronto.
You guys.
I just want to say, Rick.
You guys get the picture. Earl Skakel. Speaking of pictures, there's Jack Lambert right there. So that's what I could do. This beanie. This episode is sponsored by ProStockHockey.com. I actually sent that clip into Gutfeld, so hopefully that helps. But so far, it looks like it hasn't. I actually saw that jersey, but George Laraque was awesome. I mean, that was, and I think 2 years ago I was in Los Angeles. Well, I live in Los Angeles, but I was at the LA Kings rookie tournament. They had, the Kings, the Sharks, the Ducks, the Mammoth, I think the Kraken, and maybe one other team, maybe Vancouver. And I was walking, and I walked past Shane Doan, who I believe is a scout for Toronto now. And he tapped me on the shoulder. He's like, "Hey, I remember you." And it was pretty cool. Definitely one of the highlights of my comedy career was that roast. So I hope that we get some more of those. I mean, can you imagine if I had that kind of a set on, say, the Netflix roast or whatever? I mean, my life would change like that. But, I'll keep working at it, John, how about this, brother? Shall I bombard them, or as they call it now, trolling, which just means being comedic? I'm game on for that. Shall you bombard who? John Woodmass, 204089. And that shirt was huge on me. Like I'm 6'1", 205, whatever I am, 200. And that shirt was a tent on me. So, I'd like to put my mammoth in Gilly's crack, and hey, well, you probably could. You probably could, Roy Cohen. I mean, well, Gilly's been kind of quiet the last couple days. So, um, well, you were deep in your realm. You had the room from the get-go because of your depth of knowledge. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely, if there's one area of expertise I have in, it's hockey or wrestling. Now, the Ric Flair roast, I didn't do that well at, which to this day I don't know why. I mean, I didn't bomb, but I did good. The Shane Doan roast I killed. Oh, she got monetized. Good for her. I mean, listen, the last couple months she's driven the content of the Dabbleverse. So, well, I mean, see, John, that's one of those things where I've had some fans and friends, or both, really. I mean, I consider you guys both. That's one of those things where you want to be real careful. Like I've had people on my behalf, but not at my direction, like tweet at Joe Rogan, hey, have Earl Skakel, the greatest comic of all time, on. Well, that's going to hurt me more than it helps me. Please don't spam Gutfeld with stuff like that. But maybe what you could do, and I'm going to say I'm live now on X. Hold on, please. I should have done this an hour ago, but that's why I'm probably where I'm at in the world. Gutfeld, you should have this guy on, and you send him the link of that roast. No check folded. It's actually not my bag. But Merry Christmas to you guys all. We'll do a Christmas Day stream. Yeah, you want to be careful when you tweet at people, because now the odds of me getting on Gutfeld or Rogan from a tweet are pretty low. But, it gets my name out there. Right person sees it. You never know. So please tweet at your leisure. But be cool about it. Yeah, Bombard, definitely. Well, some people get excited. They're like, hey, I could get Earl on this show. I want to see him on. And, it's the idea is good, but the execution might not be the best. So, hey, hit the like and subscribe button. We'll go another 6 minutes. We'll do 75 minutes. And then I'm going to the gym before it closes. And we will stream we'll stream tomorrow. We'll do a Christmas Day stream. Would you go on a roast if David Lucas was on it? I mean, it would depend on what the roast was. I mean, if it was like, it would depend. I'm not in a position to turn down gigs that would help me, but it would depend. I mean, I already went at David Lucas a little bit on Roast Battle when I was the heckler and he was judging. He wasn't that impressive, to be honest. We joke here, but I will try my best. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you. I mean, I'd go on a roast with Hitler if I thought it would benefit me. A roast of Red Band. Yeah, I'd probably do that. Did you hear about Harborough may want to separate from Lamar? Who's Harborough? I don't know who that is, TB. Lamar Odom or Kendrick Lamar? I'm out of the loop with modern day celebrities, to be honest with you. If you're a music artist and you put out an album past 93, oh, you mean Lamar Jackson? Oh, I thought you meant like Kendrick Lamar. Well, I mean, it's the Ravens are kind of, they haven't won with him, so it's a tough one. It's like the Maple Leafs are looking at maybe moving on from Austin Matthews. So it's unfathomable that Austin Matthews would play for anyone but the Maple Leafs. But they're approaching that time where they're not having a good season, and you know, the Kings could offer a very nice package. You're talking of, um, I don't like opening up for people anymore. And I know I'm not a big enough name to headline the great rooms, but 25 years into comedy, I don't want to be an opening act. But there's some people like in LA specifically, a guy like Fraser Smith, he loves being the opening act. He just loves performing, and I don't think he really cares about headlining or whatever. So, I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for him, but I don't want to be the opening act forever. I'd rather not do it. So, and me and Bobby Lee have the same birthday. So, well, I respect myself, but I just, I also know my place in the. Yeah, Fraser's great, but I don't, I started, a couple years into opening up for Rob Schneider. That was a tough gig to walk away from. I mean, every gig is sold out. You're playing a theater; it's 2,000 people, and although obviously they're all there to see Rob, they treat you pretty well, and the pay is great. I mean, the money's awesome, but I don't want to be the opening act, anymore. So yeah, happy Merry Christmas to you. I'll be streaming tomorrow if you want to join us. Rob's the best. He taught me that there actually are good and decent people in this business. But even under those circumstances, I still didn't want to be the perpetual opening act. And a lot of people don't mind that. I do. So, um, I hope to, if I got on a show like Gutfeld and did well on it, I'm a headliner the next day. I mean, I'm a headliner now, but most good clubs aren't going to headline me because I'm not a known person. So, that's why I'm trying so hard to get on that show. I started my own Christmas day with you being live. Well, I love it, Shandy. I love it. Thank you very much from the other side of the fucking world. And thanks to all of you guys for making this a fun stream to do, and bigger and better things in 2026. And what I love about this stream is we all get along. We disagree on several things, but you too, John. Stay safe. So what about the improv? I mean, I do improvs, but once again, I'm not a big enough name to headline like the bigger improvs. But I mean, listen, Jamie LaSalle, what up, Spurg? Jamie LaSalle, who's probably like the number one panelist on Gutfeld, he was a struggling road comic who was writing for Rob Schneider. And I mean, he was writing for Rob Schneider when I was opening for him. And, he becomes like the featured panelist on Gutfeld. He can play theaters now. It's just, that's how the business works. Yeah, you get a good role like that. I'd be down for that, Lance. And, it's just, the business isn't really based on how funny you are. It's based on selling tickets. That's just the reality of the business. You just keep trying, keep throwing enough shit against the wall, something will stick. I mean, there was a time when Matt Rife, and now I'm not comparing myself to him because he's like 25 years younger or 30 years younger, but he could not get work in Los Angeles. I worked more in Los Angeles than Matt Rife did, but he all of a sudden gets a couple viral videos, I think one in particular, and he's playing almost arenas at this point. So, I do have a good voice for cartoons and animated features, so we'll see. We'll see. He's got a great gimmick because girls love him, and then, he can't fuck them all after a show, so guys will go to his shows too to get the runoff. Well, I mean, he's just Rife is kind of like the Kiss of comics, and I don't even mean that in an insulting way. We'll go to 80 minutes, guys. Then I got to go. I mean, are Kiss the greatest musicians in the world? Probably not. But you go see them live and you walk away going, that's the greatest fucking band I've ever seen in my life. It's the same thing with Matt. He is he the greatest joke writer or whatever? Who is? But like, he probably isn't. He probably would even admit to that. But, he knows his audience. He knows what they like. He gives it to them and he walks out like a rock star. So that I don't know about. I mean, he's kind of looked the same for a very long time. So I don't know if he's gotten a lot of work, but I don't, this isn't a plastic surgery stream. So I don't know. 3 more minutes, guys. What up, April? 3 more minutes. Yeah, I mean, Kiss sold their rights, I think, for $300 or $400 million. So now they're not even in control of what products come out. If someone wants to put out a box set of Crazy Nights, which is generally looked at as one of their worst albums, it's personally my favorite, but then there's going to be a box set of Crazy Nights out. So yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not. I'm just, someone was. I think Jenna was saying she doesn't get the Matt Rife thing. I was just trying to explain it to her. You know. Yeah, I mean, I don't do late night stream walking with Lois that much anymore because it's, I had an incident the other night with a very large Newport at about 3 in the morning. So I just, and here's the funny thing. My probably top 10 streams of all time in terms of my live streams have all been either on a Monday or a Tuesday night after 1 a.m. my time. So yeah, Jenna, I'll talk to you soon. We'll be streaming tomorrow. We got 2 more minutes, guys. But a lot of my late night streams don't do big numbers, and for me right now, I'm all about is the juice worth the squeeze. So I don't necessarily want to stream for an hour or two to 18 people. So I kind of settled in on that. I don't know, anywhere from 3 to 6 p.m. West Coast time slot does seem to do a little bit better. Yeah, it is. Let me see the weather right now. I'll give you some insight into what the weather is like. Of course, Lois be chilling right now. She be conked out right now, so she will not be joining us for this stream. Oh, so it's not even raining right now. So here is, oh yeah, it's not raining at all right now, but rained very heavy last night. As you can see, this is where I live. So it looks like a slight break before it starts up again. Well, I do like the smaller interaction, to be honest with you. But, as a performer, I would also like more people in here. I mean, to be frank. Now we're going to go, I'm going to why Lois is asleep right now. I'm going to go get some water from the corner store. Oh, Lois is up. She's so smart. She heard me. There's Lois. She be chilling right now. So now I've got to take Lois with me because Lois is up. So hold on, please. You can look at my drywall for 2 seconds. Lois be chilling right now. She be chilling right now. Come on, Lois, let's go. No. Come on, Lois, let's go. Come on. Lois, come on, let's go. No COVID, just a cough. I actually never had COVID, if you can believe that. Come on, Lois, let's go pee-pee. Actually, this condo complex was pretty wild at one point. I mean, I bought my condo from two Piazza drug dealers, if you can believe that. And, you know, you guys know I have a lot. Come on, Lois, let's go. She don't like the water. Come on, Lois, come on. Lois does not like the water, but she be chilling right now. So I have the same landline that they had. So I would say like the first year, I would get phone calls in the middle of the night asking me to come over. Come on, let's go this way. If I had the package or whatever. So, yeah, Lois hates the rain. I'm of the belief that she, unfortunately, she was abused by water, some form of water, and she just does not like water at all, even when she was younger. She did not like water at all. I mean, listen, I don't really like talking about my weenie on the stream, but do I have a big dick? You know, let's just say it gets a lot of repeat business. Now, they don't all come back, but most do. That's a fact, Jack. Which would be awesome to do a voiceover role with Jim Florentine. I mean, I really love and respect Jim as a comic. And we're getting, I want to go to Hawaii. So, So, there's this building. What am I in Predator right now? Fuck. Lois, come on. See, she don't like the water, man. Lois, come on. Let's hit the streets. Yeah, 100%. I mean, you could have a foot-long dick, but if you come in 2 seconds, it doesn't really impress the girl or guy, whatever you're into. Yeah, well, you guys know how I roll. Magnums for life. Hey, let's get to 50 likes on Christmas Eve. Let's have a nice Christmas Eve bonanza, and then for Christmas Day stream, let's break all records. Let's get come on, Lois. Let's get see, Lois is hopping. She be hopping right now. Let's get for Christmas, let's get 100 people in here and 100 likes. Yeah, I've been used too, but you know what? The best part of when you get used is, usually the user, they leave you for the upgrade, and the upgrade never lasts. Revenge. Revenge is the best. I'm gonna go definitely Fruit Loops. Now I've got to conduct some business right now. So I'm going to give you the bird's eye view. Thank you, Mr. Tenball. I'll be right back. So you guys talk amongst yourselves. And be cool. Yeah. Skakel in the house. Good time to walk right now. It's not raining. And we are the youth gone wild. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, let's get to 50 likes, man. Hit the like and subscribe button. You guys are all Earl soldiers on the front lines of my war on comedy. Yeah, 84. Well, that's where I did that roast, was Scottsdale, Arizona. And it was awesome. Whoa. A Jerry Reed in there? Eastbound down, loaded up in trucking. We gonna say what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, watch on Bandit run. I love that song. Look at Lois, she be chilling right now. Yeah, Frankfurt leads the league in burner accounts. That's all right though. I love me the burner accounts. I love Convoy. That was one of my favorite movies as a kid. Chris Christopherson and the great black comic Franklin Ajaye. He's a comic you never really hear a lot about. Unfortunately for him, he just picked the wrong time to be a black comic. In the 70s, it was Red Fox and Richard Pryor. There wasn't really room, unfortunately, for a third black comic, but trust me on this one, Franklin Ajaye was great. He played Spider Mike in the movie Convoy. And, Chris Christopherson was, at least I think that movie came out in 78. So, as a 10-year-old, come on, Lois. Lois, come on. To be honest with you, I wasn't invited to Pulver Fest. And I'm okay. That would have been weird, but, I was watching Pat Dixon's stream, breaking it down, because I guess Mersh was accusing, unless I misunderstood the stream, Mersh was kind of accusing a lot of the people who went to Pulver Fest of grifting, but I would have had to have been paid my hotel and travel expenses, and I would have done it. That guy, if I'm not, I don't know a lot about the situation, but I guess the guy's just a super fan of the comics and whatnot. But I don't know a lot about it. It did seem like kind of a grift by the Win by Two guy, John. He got, there's all kinds of rumors as to he got either $2,000 or as much as $7,000. So I don't know really the full story there. See, I don't know. That is something that, in terms of Pulver not being a fan of Pat's, I have no idea. But there wasn't even a show. I'm trying to figure out, with no, at least with Hackamania, and listen, you can be a fan of Melton's, you could not be a fan of Melton's. Melton did everything he told me he would. There was a show Friday night. There was podcast Sunday. There were podcasts Saturday all day. And then I think a poker thing on Sunday. Now, I unfortunately had to leave on Saturday morning because I got offered a last minute gig at the Comedy Store that I had to do. And Melton was cool about it. because I felt bad. And I literally said to Melton, keep my money. You don't have to pay me. Because he had paid for 3 nights for me for a hotel room. And so my room went empty 2 nights out of the 3. And he paid me. He said, no, don't worry about it. Just try and plan better next time. So Melton knows how to run an event. That's just, look at Lois. She ain't running, but, whoa, Lois is peeing, though. We're not going to show that. Well, I haven't followed this story that much, to be completely honest with you, Spurg. But from what little I understand, John didn't plan it very well. And it was very last minute. Type of planning, and if you believe the reports, John is not even like hanging out with those guys in Vegas, so I don't know. Mersch I kind of agreed with Mersch. He was basically saying that this Pulfer guy was just going to max out all his credit cards with really no fear of being fucked over by the credit card companies, because by the time they figure it out, the likelihood of him being alive is pretty low. So come on, let's go this way. Let's go this way. But, my point of bringing the first Takamania I did was there's a lot of activities for the people who paid a lot of money. I think the tickets were something like $100 and up. But with that, Friday night you got 2 shows. Saturday day and night you got round-the-clock podcasts, live podcasts. And then Sunday, I think there was a lunch and a poker thing. Well, I don't think Pat got any money from Pulfer Fest. From what I understand, and, Spurg might want to correct me on this. Hold on, Lois. Hold on. Now watch Lois. You people think she's dying. Watch her take off to my... Come on, let's go. Let's go. To my understanding, the only one who got paid was John. But now, Dixon was talking about his expenses got paid. Now, I don't know if that's through John or Pulfer or, Spurg, you might want to chime in on this, because I don't know. So, But it does seem like it was highly unorganized, to say the least. All right. I've got to feed Lois. Hold on, please. You'll have to stare at my drywall for 2 seconds. So, fuck yeah. I'm sure there'll be 1,000 podcasts dedicated to the streams coming out of Vegas for Pulverfest. But, I just haven't been following it that much. I mean, I think, from what I understand, Spurg, and once again, correct me if I'm wrong, which I probably am, that Pat is the only one who took money for expenses, which, I don't blame him. Like, if I was invited to this thing, I would have said, listen, I don't need an appearance fee or like a performance fee because there really was no performance going on. But I'm not going to pay out of pocket. I'm going to need my gas. Now, I would drive to Vegas, so that's about $200 in gas for me. I'm going to need $200 in gas, and I'm going to need a hotel room for 2 nights. So that's depending on where the hotel is. Let's say $100 a night. I'm going to need, $500. So maybe an extra 100 for food or whatever. But I'm also 57 years old. I'm not performing at a loss anymore. If I don't make a profit, I don't go. When I was just recently offered the headline a Don't Tell comedy gig, which are the real hot gigs right now for a comic to do. I said to go to Vegas. It's at the Punk Rock Museum, January 17th. I'm going to need X amount of money or it's just not worth it for me to go. And you know what? They did it. Yeah, I mean, I don't see Melton taking money because he lives in Vegas, and Melton makes very good money doing what he does. So I could see him going just as like, hey, I'm going to I'm going to go just hang out with the guys. Now Carl makes enough money where I could see him going, fuck it, I'm just going to go on vacation to Vegas and see my friend Melton and whatnot. I don't need to be paid even my expenses. And then Pat, but I also don't blame Pat. Pat, I don't think was friends with this guy, so why do the guy a solid? Like you think, oh, the guy's dying of cancer, but listen, money's money, and I don't know how much money Pat Dixon makes on his streams and his comedy. So I don't blame Pat either for saying I need my expenses paid for. Well, I mean, here's the thing, Frankfurt. I agree and I disagree with you. Taking money from someone who's dying is wrong, but I don't think the comedian, not even Pat, I don't think comedians should be out of pocket for this event either. You know what I'm saying? Like, if to be honest with you, if I were asked to have gone, like I said, I don't know if John from Win by Two said, "Hey, Earl Pulver's a fan of yours. He wants you to come to this." I would say, I don't need any money for my comedy fee or whatever, but I'll need $200 for gas and say $200 for hotels for 2 nights. I'll take care of any other incidentals like food or whatever. So, yeah, see, I didn't know that Pulper was a Dixon chatter for years. So it's really, if you don't look like Sid Sloth with Asperger's, it would be a different story. Yet you know the aftertaste from Leonard Nimoy. I just jokes. I don't know what the hell you're saying, but hey, whatever. Have a happy Christmas, you son of a bitch. Well, no, I mean, I feel bad that he's dying. There's, obviously, I think everybody does. But, there's the business side of it, um, like comedians, especially older comedians, we don't like losing money, because we've done it our whole lives. We've lost money on gigs. So there's just simply no way I could, if John from Win by Two messaged me and said, hey, can you do this for free? Can you like you got to get to Vegas on your own. You got to stay on your own. I'm not losing money, and I know it sucks that hey, the guy's dying of cancer. He's a fan, but like, at one point, do I go, hey, what about me? Not, you know. So, Major, you better take a look at this. Blaine's body, it's gone. Yeah, Happy New Year to everyone, man. You know, let's just all have a good time in here. You know, I'll do a 2-hour stream today. Fuck it. Just jokes. I don't care. I'm just kidding around, man. I hope it is the year of the Earl, but you know what? There's a lot of things in this business that are out of my control. So I just walked Lois right now. It rained all night, hard. So, you know, Lois is doing well. Well, you know, listen, you know, there's a lot of all I can do is put out a good product and hopefully enough people like it. I don't know who Michael Skakel is. That's a different Skakel. I mean, it's Christmas Eve, unbanned Josh Denny. You got to bring up Michael Skakel on my stream. What the? So, by the way, a lot of people asked me about Michael Skakel's alibi that he was jacking off in the tree where the body was found. Like, what do you think? I was in the next branch over? Hello! See, that's an improv joke that would have taken most comics 30 minutes to write. I just did it in 30 seconds. Oh, thank you. I mean, you know, my hair was getting long, long for me. You know, the Jew curls were coming in, but here we are. And thank you. I now look 47. Hey, that ain't gonna help me in Hollywood, but you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah. Hey, Michael, the cops are coming. We better get out of here. Merry Christmas to you too, Colt C. Colt C is in the house. The Dabbleverse questions are on the table. Spurg Snake is in the house, so we can do a detailed breakdown of the BYB podcast if you'd like. You know, shout out to Spurg, JMO, and the Quad Father. Yes, I am Catholic to the core. 10 more minutes, guys. 10 more minutes, and then I'm off to the gym. I'm off to EOS Fitness at the Beverly Center, and I might do a little Christmas shopping because the gym is in a mall. So the proverbial kill two birds with one stone. Thank you very much. And, you know, let's see who's live right now. I think I'm the only streamer who does this. We've got Perry Caravello live, if you are into that. I was into it for about 2 weeks before I got doxxed, and then I was like, see ya. So we've got Perry Caravello live. We've got Out of the Coffin right now, the great Bob Levy. Doing a very special New Year's Eve show. We've got Local Pit. I don't know what that is. That is streaming live, and that's about it. So you're stuck with me, I guess. But go to Bob Levy's stream and, you know, just have a good time with that. We've also got Misery Loves Clips just released. Carl from Who Are These Podcasts slams 1x2 Radio for a disorganized Dabbleverse meetup in Vegas. So there you go. Why don't... Whoa. I don't want to clip that because I don't believe in clipping. Is MLC on today? I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm assuming it is. I mean, Kevin would have streamed on 9/11 from Tower 2. I don't know how I get more viewers. I mean, I'm trying everything. I'm trying different time slots. I'm trying, you know, an IMAX stream from time to time. If you could only be one, would you rather be the Terminator leather jacket? That Terminator leather jacket is pretty dope. But I'd probably on a date wear the John Travolta grease leather jacket. Talk to Whitney. Yeah, I mean, Whitney Cummings, I guess, being busted for buying views or something. I haven't really followed that story too much because I don't really care about it. Well, yeah, but KB still makes the money, honey. I mean, what was that one site? It said he made like 260 grand last year in super chats. That's, I mean, wow, that's pretty spectacular. So, yeah, I mean, I that's unfathomable to me. But that's, a lot of people wonder why Kevin doesn't do comedy anymore. Why the hell would you do comedy when you can make 260 grand a year from your living room? So that's pretty, like, I get it. Yeah, I mean, KB is doing fine. Patreon, the live streams, I'm sure the views on his videos do well. I mean, I make about $400 to $500 a month, mostly from views now, which is funny enough. And so if I'm making $400 to $500 a month, Kevin's got to be making 5 to 10 grand a month, 10 to 20 grand a month. I don't know. Good for him, man. I mean, Kevin is finished. He don't got that Skakel money though. No, he doesn't. Which is why I can laugh about having, 8 Patreon members or whatever. Well, Kevin, money, honey. Yeah, I mean, I don't have kids, but here's the thing. The difference between me and most people in the Earlverse is I own, they lease. So I'm good. I'm happy with what I have financially. Yeah, I mean, Kevin's doing quite well for himself. Yeah, I mean, that's insane, Leo Gunn. Now he's had to pay gas and taxes, so you figure Kevin probably took home 200 grand. Does Whitney have any shows on TV currently? I don't believe so, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't really follow her career all that well. Hey, we'll do another 5 minutes, guys. We'll do 2 hours on the nose, which is a very long stream for me. So, I mean, I don't know. Well, I don't like talking about people's kids, but like, I don't know what college costs these days. I mean, I know do 7 hours, bro. There's not enough money in the world that could make me want to do a 7-hour stream. That's where I'm very happy I don't have to grift for money. Whitney's sister. I mean, I don't find Ashley Cummings interesting at all, to be honest with you. She's just an aged out yoga instructor who has a famous sister. Now you might say, well, Earl, you're just an aged out comic with a famous family. Touche. So, there you go. She stinks on ice. Schumer is single. Charles Schumer? Hello, Chucky Schumer, single. He ain't my type. I know what they make. Well, I'm just saying Kevin has provided the bench model for older comics to make money in a business. If you did the road for 365 days a year, you would make 329 grand. Unless you're like a Matt Rife or something. So, yeah, we might have to do it. How about Sunday, Nasty Neil? Or maybe, because I'm going to do my own, well, I'm going to do my own stream anyway. Oh, Leo Gunn sent 5 Earl Skakel memberships. Thank you very much, Leo Gunn. In the house. Who would you give the loving to, Ashley or Whitney? Tom Myers lurking gets a gifted membership. Yeah, let's plan on Sunday. Because then, like we could do it in the afternoon and then we could, I don't know when you do your stream, but I'll probably do my stream Sunday night. So MLC here, what up? Yo. Yeah, I love when people gift memberships and you see who's lurking. Now, Kip Smith and I call it, let's catch an X lurking. I know one day we will catch an X of mine lurking. Even if they have an anonymous name, I'll know. Hey, let's get to 60 likes in the next 3 minutes. 3 minutes, guys. 3 more minutes, and then the Earl Skakel podcast streaming experience will be done for Christmas Eve, and then we'll reconvene Yes, I would. If you ask me who I would have sex with, Whitney would be the one. So, and shout out to everyone. Follow each other. Leo Gunn follows Spurk Snake. Spurk Snake follow Tom Myers. You know how it works. It is Dr. Bruce Banner. But see, when you say that, you're probably talking Mark Ruffalo, where I'm talking Bill Bixby. It's just a generational thing. Would I fuck Lisa Lampanelli? No, not in my horniest of hours. I mean, Lisa Lampanelli looks like Don Rickles in drag. So I'm now listen. Maybe she wouldn't be attracted to me. I know she likes people of the darker persuasion, but not me. She just want to dry. Uh, yeah, I'd have unprotected sex with Whitney. I mean, what's the worst thing I'm going to catch? I bet you do use her. So 2 more minutes, guys, and then the Earlverse stream. Feel free to go to Bob Levy's stream. Tell him I sent you. So, I mean, me and Whitney kind of started together in the LA comedy jungle. So, I always got along with her, but you look like you're wearing a vault suit. I had to do a double take. No, it's just a Aviator Nation special one-off hoodie. Aviator Nation, you'll recognize them from the Three Stripes. They're like a high-end surfwear, casual, like sweats and shit. I know I don't. I definitely didn't start with Chad. I think I was. I think I've done comedy longer than Chad. So. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly when Chad started. So. 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute. Happy New Year's Eve to everyone. And, I think Chad started somewhere on the East Coast. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. But, well, I can't say he didn't start with Whit, but I absolutely started with Whitney. We did, like, the Sportsman's Lodge on Friday and Thursday nights. No, Friday and Saturday nights. And now, it's funny enough, it's an Erewhon. So, I mean, I started with Whitney, Jeselnik. I think I've done comedy longer than Whitney. And then she started showing up at the Sportsman's Lodge. And I wouldn't say we became friends, but we're definitely friendly. No, I mean, I can't say Chad didn't start with. I don't recall meeting Chad at that time frame, but there's also a rotation of about 10 rooms we would all do, and you'd pick 3 or 4 and do them consistently. So Chad might have been in those other rooms that I wasn't doing. So Anthony Cumia, my take. I mean, a great radio personality. I think Opie and Anthony will always be number 2 to Stern. Now he's got a nice life. Being basically a streamer. I don't think either he or Opie have reached the heights they had when they were together. But you know what? They don't like each other, so. I know, 2-hour stream. Yeah, we're over 2 hours. Let's get to 60 likes, please. Since I've given you guys a 2-hour stream for $7.96. Come on, man. That's pretty fucking cool of me to do. Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. I don't watch those movies, so I haven't seen it. That's all good, Josh. I didn't see it I saw it the first time. I'm glad you sent it twice. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really checked out of superhero movies after like Superman 2. I watched maybe a couple Batmans. My favorite Batman's with Michael Keaton. So, I used to like terrestrial radio. I mean, there's a great, what was it, channel 150 or 152, Fight Club, which is MMA and pro wrestling coverage. Channel 39, I think, was Glam Nation. But I don't miss like Sirius Radio anymore. My favorite superhero, I would say Christopher Reeve, Superman. But if you're just asking me in general who I like, um, I guess Superman, Batman, Incredible Hulk. I mean, does James Bond count as a superhero? Um, I mean, I've been to WWE, like Monday Night Raws and stuff. I don't think I ever went to an actual house show. So, yeah, Spider-Man was cool. Thing I always liked. Superman. James Bond does not count as a superhero. Orgasmo, that is a great movie. I took a date to that. So many funny lines in that movie. Here's the funny thing. If you remember Orgasmo, and this is Hollywood in a nutshell. Do you remember the three bad guys in Orgasmo? They were like the henchmen who came in and beat the shit out of the sushi club owner. Well, the Italian-looking guy, he wasn't an actor. His house was in the movie. So that house where they film all the pornos and stuff, it was that guy's house. I used to train him. Yeah, I mean, I definitely would have covered Nighthawks and What Makes a Man. Yeah, I mean, his name was Joe Arsenault. And I loved I Am Sancho. Ron Jeremy was in it as well. So, all right, you kids. I love you all. Neil, we'll talk before Sunday. Hit the like and subscribe button, please. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot to ask you what your... I do love General Zod. Oh, well, Josh Crumb, let me guide you to this episode of my podcast, Inappropriate Earl. I forget the numbered episode, but look up Inappropriate Earl, Jack O'Halloran. He was Nom, General Zod's mammoth sidekick. Kneel before Zod. And he was awesome. A lot of people don't know this about Jack O'Halloran, but he was a world-class heavyweight boxer before he started acting. So please check out Inappropriate Earl, Jack O'Halloran. It's like a 2.5 hour. It's one of my favorite episodes I've ever done. He was awesome. I mean, he came to my house. We talked. I think he had a fight with George Foreman, and he was supposed to fight Muhammad Ali. And he said he picked playing Nam over being Jaws, and I believe what would have been Moonraker. So Superman 2 is my favorite of the Christopher Reeve Supermans. So I love you all. Thank you, Kipcast, for that. Mateo, sorry, no more explaining. We're going home. Earl Skakel, over now. Happy New Year's Eve, guys.